Hello, brothers and sisters and Heartdwellers family. May those who are grieving receive comfort, peace, and consolation from the Lord in this difficult time. I got a word from one of our brothers last week that our mechanic had lost his wife suddenly. He is very young, in his late 30s, and they have 4 children, a 14-year-old, 9, 8, and 7-year-old, whom I met. I loved the children when I met them, and the mother was very kind. The children had asked me to be their babysitter the first day we met, and I felt a close connection, especially with the youngest, who was spunky and talkative. In the short time I was with them, I told them about Jesus and prayer. I always kept the children in my heart and would pray for this family from time to time. So when I found this out, this hit me hard, as I cried for him and the children. After a couple of days, I still couldn't shake off this sadness in my heart. As I was before the Lord in adoration, I kept thinking, why do I care so deeply, Lord, for this family? So I pulled the rhema to see what was on the Lord's heart, and he gave me, you do not see as I do, you cannot hear as I do, and you cannot speak as I do. May I? When I get that rhema, it's always confirmation that Jesus wants to speak through me to someone. So I got out my laptop and waited on him to speak. Jesus began to the husband who just lost his wife. My beloved son, I know this took you by surprise, but I'm not at all surprised. I want you to know that I am in control and that you can trust me. Although I'm not the source of death, my beloved son, I permitted this to take place because it was her time to go. And I want you to rest in the fact that she is with me. In the last moments of her life, I sent my angels to her bedside. As she cried out, wondering what would happen to you and the children, she was moved to contrition of her sins and the different ways that she lived her life for herself and not so much for me. I am a merciful God, and those that are mine I protect with a fierce love. And in my mercy they are given graces at the hour of their death. Thank the members of this community, my beloved son. It has been by their intercession and prayers for your family that you have been sustained, and your wife received the grace of salvation to be with me for all of eternity, awaiting you and the children's arrival at the proper time I have destined. I know you're hurting, confused, and so burdened, my son. I never intended you to carry the burden you have been under long before this happened. You have been walking under a heavy yoke of guilt, condemnation, and anxiety since your mother left, and even in your tender age. My beloved son, I want you to give me your fears, give me your worries, and give me that guilt that keeps you far away from me, and ashamed to even approach me. I love you with the love that you cannot imagine. The love I have for you took me to the cross, just so I could have a relationship with you. I want that, son. I need that. Will you respond? I want to take the grief and pain in your heart and give you my peace and hope instead. I want to take the guilt and condemnation and give you my freedom and my loving acceptance of you. You will get through this season of your life. All is not lost, and this too shall pass. I want to do this with you. You don't have to do it alone. Let me carry you. Rest upon my heart and receive my love for you. You have been gifted with the most beautiful souls I've entrusted to you, your children. Do not worry about their future, for each of them are beyond precious to me, and I have them in the palm of my hands. I will heal their heart, strengthen them, and protect them. I'm leaving them under the care of my mother, for they'll never be motherless. Comfort them with these words, that their mother is with God in heaven. She's gone home, and soon, very soon, they will all see her again. That they can speak with her any time when they pray to me. She will also be right there listening intently and praying for them. I want your children to know me. I want you to know me. I want your family healed and restored. With death comes graces released upon the loved ones who are left behind, And this is the time of your visitation, my beloved son. Even now you can feel the weight of these words pierce your tender heart. I work all things out for your good, and I am and will work this devastating loss for your good. Give me your tears, give me all your concerns, and give me your weariness. You don't have to be strong. Allow me to be strong through you for your children, and you come to me, and bring me your weaknesses and pain, my son, and allow me to comfort, heal, and strengthen you. You are my beloved son. Give me your heart, give me your life, and entrust your children to me. There is so much more I have for you to do, my son, so much more than what you have been doing. Take my hand. You don't have to do this alone. Will you take it? I will never leave you nor forsake you, my beloved child. I too know the sting of losing a loved one to death, but I am the resurrection and life, and anyone who believes in me, even when they die, will live. Heaven is a very real place that I've prepared for you, and will one day soon come back for you and your children, so that you may be with me and your wife. Trust me. Believe in me. Receive my love, son. You're not alone. And that was the end of Jesus' message. And I received this scripture to confirm the message. I have loved you with an everlasting love, and I've drawn you with unfailing kindness. Jeremiah 31:3. I shared this message with Mother Claire, and she told me to put it on the channel because it would minister to someone else. Sure enough, the next day, a Heartdweller by the name of Stephen contacted us because his wife just died 3 weeks ago from COVID in India, and he was struggling with guilt, wondering if he should have made her take the vaccine, and was asking for prayers and hurting pretty bad. So I told him about this message and that it was also a letter from Jesus to him. Please keep him and this young father in your prayers. God bless you, family, until the next message.